What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today is an exciting day to be a Season of Discovery player. Today is the launch of Phase 7. With Phase 7, we're getting Scourge invasions in all of the known locations from 2019 Classic. They're going to be in the Eastern Plaguelands, Burning Steppes, Blasted Lands, Tanaris, Winter Spring, and Azshara. So make sure that you're partaking in those invasions for some pretty hefty rewards. After that, when you log in tonight and the servers come up, most likely you're going to be picking up a quest in Stormwind or Orgrimmar from the Argent Dawn representatives around the cities. That's going to send you up to Light's Hope Chapel. This is going to be another place where you're going to be able to start your Sanctified Gear grind. Pick up any quest there and a possible attunement to the new 5-man dungeon that's coming tonight, Karazhan Crypts, which looks absolutely awesome. I watched Willie's video that he put out earlier, and he partnered up with Blizzard to get a first look on it, and I can tell you guys, it looks absolutely fantastic, and I'm very excited to jump into that dungeon. The loot looks phenomenal, and the way the dungeon plays just seems really cool. It's really new, something that's never been done in like a vanilla style of WoW ever before. There's like a darkness mechanic where there's no mini-map inside the dungeon, and you have this floating torch kind of following you around to light your path as you dive into this dungeon and try and figure out where you should and shouldn't be going. The bosses look awesome. We have the Harbinger of Sin, Charon, Creeping Malison, which is a giant spider. It looks really, really cool, and I think people are going to be pretty excited to jump into Karazhan Crypts after waiting so many years for some kind of content to be built around this iconic location, right? Okay, so to talk more on the Scourge invasions, like I was saying before, you're going to get a quest to head up to Light's Hope Chapel, and then the invasions process is going to be starting from there. Let's take a look at the rewards that you can get from these invasions. We have our typical rewards that we got in 2019 Classic, plus more, right? We have our Blessed Wizard Oil, our Consecrated Sharpening Stones, the Tabard of the Argent Dawn, the Healing and Mana Potions, and then these pieces of armor will be sanctified, so they will count towards your trinket that's going to buff you up when you jump into Nax, right? We have the Tunic of Undead Slaying. You could check. I'm not going to actually list off all these. This will take forever, but I will link this down in the description below. This is the 3-piece set for each class and spec. So you definitely want to be doing those invasions because these sanctified pieces are going to buff up that trinket, like I just said. These are going to be quick and easy pieces of sanctified gear to get early on. So I was also able to find this map on Warcraft Tavern of Karazhan Crypt to show you guys. Again, we haven't seen it on live yet, so this is all subject to change, and like I said, there's no mini-map inside the dungeon, but this could potentially be what the inside of Karazhan Crypts looks like. And from my opinion, watching Willie's first look on the dungeon, Blizzard really did go all out with this. It really is a truly new piece of content in Season of Discovery. We even have new music, new loading screens. The fact that they composed new music for this dungeon is huge, right? We're not reusing anything here. It looks fantastic. It looks like something from future versions of World of Warcraft, but with that vanilla feel to it, which I think they really hammered home by watching that video. It looks amazing. I've taken some clips of it here, but just so you all know, this did come from Willie's video. I don't want to take credit for any of this. I did not get to partake in this testing or whatever he got to do. So I'll link his original video down in the description below. He does a really good, kind of a summary on what this dungeon is going to be like. And honestly, after watching it, I'm very excited to jump into here, and I'm sure probably a lot of you guys are as well. So between the Scourge invasions, your repeatable quests, Karazhan Crypts, which again is on a 24-hour lockout, possible attunement for it. We have plenty of stuff to do before Naxxramas does even drop next week on February 6th. So make sure you're getting into Kara every single day. I mean, the gear that's dropping in there, as shown in Willie's video, is fantastic, right? This is like BWL plus level of gear that you're going to be able to get. As for the difficulty of the dungeon, not 100% sure yet, right? We don't really know. I guess we're going to have to wait and see. It is recommended, apparently, that you at least have Tier 1 and maybe some pieces of Tier 2 before you step foot in there. But, that's to be figured out later, I guess. We'll kind of figure that out tonight when we do it live on stream. Personally, I think it's going to be easily clearable with like pre-bis gear, but who knows, right? It might be harder than we think, and that would be cool. Or maybe you just want to go in there with no gear at all and see if you can clear it. That's fine too, whatever floats your boat. Just keep in mind it is a 24-hour lockout, so I feel like people might gatekeep a little bit with this dungeon. So if you are under-geared, you might want to form your own group. But again, we don't know what goes into this. We don't know what goes into the attunement or anything like that, if there is really an attunement for it, which I think there will be. And we're going to have to kind of figure that all out later. But I'm really excited. We have Scourge Invasions, we have Karazhan Crypts, we have Naxxramas coming next week with your Trinket, with the hard modes. It seems like there's a lot of stuff going on in Season of Discovery right now that people have kind of been waiting for, including myself. I really loved Season of Discovery early on. I played it the entire way through. I did take a massive break for the AQ phase, just because AQ is not my favorite raid tier in any version of WoW, even a fresh. I just really have never enjoyed it, so I've used this time to kind of take a few weeks off, which was absolutely much needed, and I'm very excited to jump back in and start checking out all of the new content. And again, I'm sure you guys are as well. But let me know down in the comments below how you guys feel about all this new stuff coming. I'm excited, and I know a lot of you probably are as well, so I want to hear what you guys have to say about this. Are you currently playing Season of Discovery? Are you planning on coming back and trying some of the new content? Really, please let me know. And if this video helped you guys out at all, hit that like button. It helps me out. Jump over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/hammerdance. We'll be streaming live tonight, doing Karazhan Crypts for the first time. It's going to be a lot of fun. And subscribe to the channel. Turn on post notifications so you don't miss the next time I post a video. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching and listening in. I'll see you all in the next one.